So today we will present the implementation of water safety plan for for 3 water supplies in Jordan. We will talk about the enablers, some lessons learned to be shared with everybody, and an implemented roadmap. Now, developed roadmap. First of all, we will give an introduction about the water safety plan concept and outcomes and impacts. Also, we will talk about the importance of water safety plan. Now, we will brief you about what have been done in Jordan before regarding the water safety plan. And also, we will have some points about the WMI role in implementing the National Water Safety Plan in Jordan. And we will end our presentation with some key lessons and the roadmap that was drawn in collaboration with WAJ. Here I would like to highlight that this presentation was prepared in collaboration with engineer Muna Garaibe from WAJ, but unfortunately she was not able to join us today. So the water safety plan concept, I think my colleagues, I don't want to repeat too much, but just to brief you that it's an effective approach used to ensure the safety and the safety of drinking water through applying a comprehensive risk assessment and risk management approach that covers the whole system from catchment to the end users. Now, the water safety plan has some outcomes and impacts. Through implementing this water safety plan, we will have like an improvement in understanding our system and also improvement in the stakeholders' cooperation in general. Then we will have like a list of prioritized improvement needs. Moreover, we will have an improvement in the operation, infrastructure, and the management in the whole supply system. All these points will lead, of course, for cost saving and moreover for leverage for more financial support. Now, for long term, there is a major impact for the water quality, and we will notice that improvement and the service delivery. On the other hand, all these points are really important for improving the public health. Now, even that we have these outcomes and impacts, it's clear that water safety plan is important, but also like the consumers needs to be confident of the safety of the water that they have and the supplies distributed for them. And to have a fresh look on our system to make sure that nothing is affecting our system. Overall, nothing should be taken for granted. Even though like if we have or producing water with like a good quality or an acceptable quality, it doesn't mean that the system is highly protected with that certain of barriers, but also it could be just by chance. On the other hand, like having a satisfied consumers that they're okay with what they have, it doesn't mean that it's a good service, but it could be that lacking in the way of identifying these issues or the situation of the service. Now, since the water safety plan is important, Jordan already several efforts have been made in Jordan in this regard since introducing the concept. The WHO introduced the concepts over the worldwide in 2004. In 2006, WHO with the Ministry of Water and Irrigation, WAJ, and the utilities has introduced the concept in Jordan. Few years later, like WHO, through the joint program with other 4 UN agencies, have worked to develop 5 water safety plans over the country. Now, after that, in 2016, the Planning and Evaluation Directorate at Water Authority of Jordan Central Lab has taken the mandates of the Water Safety Plan Unit as a first Water Safety Plan active unit. Now, Water Management Initiative is a United States agency for international development support. It's funding the WMI project. This project is working closely with the government of Jordan to achieve measurable improvement and greater sustainability in the water sector in general through different components. One of these components, which is related to our session today, it's the protection the water supply. Under this component, there is a major target, which is to improve the water quality and risk management, which is in line with the national water strategy that was issued by the Ministry of Water and Irrigation. So WMI approach was through, first of all, reactivating the concept of the water safety planning through working closely with all stakeholders. Stakeholders, I mean here, the Ministry of Water and Irrigation, Water Authority of Jordan, Water Authority of Jordan, the Central Lab, in addition to the all water utilities and the Ministry of Health. Able to create, and this is important, that this work is in order to create a solid foundation for strong enabling environment toward a national water safety plan in a sustainable way. Now this could be happened by, first of all, capacity building for all water safety plan teams and institutionalize the water safety practices in Jordan in order to be able for scaling up. WMIs, in coordination and collaboration with all stakeholders, already initiated some major activities during the journey, starting with re-triggering the National Water Safety Plan Steering Committee in order to apply the WHO approach, which is to think big, start small, and scale up. Now, first of all, after that, we re-triggering the National Water Safety Plan Steering Committee, we enhanced that committee through real engagement from the senior management representatives from WAJ and WAJ Labs and Ministry of Health. Then 5 systems were selected in Amman, Jarash, and El Karak. The Water Safety Plan Core Group was established. And the core group is like the seed for what we're thinking about the scaling up in the future. Now, we managed the whole process. We support the whole process with all these stakeholders step by step, starting with launching the Water Safety Plan Action Plan with the teams. So the Water Safety Plan teams were selected, formulated with all technical needs based on the needs of the Water Safety Plan. In addition, the leaders were allocated, of course. And moreover, and for first ever in Jordan, a water safety planning and auditing training was conducted in Jordan for all these core group team. At the end, now currently we are working closely with the stakeholders now in order to establish and build the capacity for an audit team to be able for conducting informal external audit. Now, following to that, after the launching workshop that done before, the teams started immediately to implement the National Water Safety Plan program by applying the WHO Water Safety Plan guidelines through going through 5 major steps, starting with the preparation, system assessment, monitoring, moreover management and communication, feedback and improvement. Each steps were translated into the modules, which is the WHO modules in their guidelines. The preparation includes 1 module, and it's really one of the most important modules, which is to assemble the water safety plan team. Since having that good team, selecting that good team, that means a successful implementation for the water safety plan. Good team, we means that they have the knowledge of the system itself, the complete system. They have the authority to make the decision already. We need to nominate the leader in order to have that framework and the responsibilities between the whole team members. The second step, which is the system assessment, we have to describe the water. Module number 2, we have to describe our water supply system, as we mentioned, from catchment till the end users, including the treatment plant, the whole process, the distribution system, even moreover till the households, and we were talking inside the house even though. Module number 3, to identify hazardous and assess these the hazardous events, and evaluate the risks. In 3 minutes. So I will skip the modules since my colleagues already go through these modules. Now, within the implementation process, we have it was a very good journey in coordination and collaboration with our counterparts. First of all, these lessons, it's very nice to share it with everybody. Since we started or selected 5 systems, only 3 systems were finalized their water safety plan. And when we asked why, it was like most of the water safety plan teams were dealing with the work as a volunteering work. And especially that they don't have their responsibilities, clear responsibilities in their mandates. There were no water safety plan units at the water utilities. And we found that the top management supported during the implementation was a major point for sustainability. Based on these key lessons, a roadmap was drawn in coordination with this great team in order to have that enabling environment for sustainable national water safety plan. The major enablers were as following. First of all, the advocacy. We need to increase the awareness among all stakeholders. We need to share the benefits of the water safety plan. We need to create that competition between the water utilities in order to let them go and do it and give it that focus. Water safety plan auditing is something really important in order to continuous improvement for the water safety plan and improvement on support the system. Moreover, to provide the accountability of implementation of it. Now, the policy and regulatory, it's another point that we need to address in order to integrate the water safety plan into drinking water policies. Review and amend the relevant assignment agreement of the water utilities to give the focus for the water safety plan. The capacity building is a major enabler also to scale up and the sustainable water safety training program, providing through training trainee or at least having that training package to distribute it among all parties. Finally, institutionalized rules, like mutual understanding of rules and responsibilities related to water safety plan training, implementation, and auditing. And at the end, sustainable financing. It's all about money, short and long investments. We need to improve the water quality, identify the need of infrastructure, support the training and implementation overall the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Iman, very much. And it's worth mentioning that the 3 areas that were selected to be as our demonstration sites were based on criteria, for example, Wadi Sir, and I think now the next presentation will talk more about the areas, but one area that is not to be covered now is the Mujib area. Mujib lake is the first time in Jordan that we use a lake for drinking purposes. We have many uncertainties going through when we treat the water for drinking purposes, like, for example, the seasonal variation, when we have stratification, when we have sometimes at certain seasons in the fall, fish dying in great amounts, that is also affecting the water quality of the lake. The oxidizing conditions and reducing conditions in the bottom of the lake, H2S liberation, so many issues that were encountered and were always described along with the water safety plan description which is a major part of the water safety plan, is to describe the system thoroughly, to identify the gates where the risks are entering the system. Now we are coming to the last presentation by Miyah Huna Water Company, to be presented by the head of the water safety plan section in Miyah Huna, and that was a success to have a section in Miyah Huna for water safety planning. Engineer Nazik Al Abdullah, or biology. So Nazik is the head of the water safety plan section in Miyah Huna, and she holds a BSc in biology and is currently studying MSc project management. She is certified trainer, Six Sigma belt. It's not Taekwondo, yes, or and ISO 9001 lead auditor, and ISO 17025 also internal auditor. So she will talk about the experience and the journey of Miyah Huna in adapting, in starting with the water safety plan until now, and what are the benefits of applying water safety plan in the daily business of Miyah Huna Water Company. ساعدنا بليز لانه مش عم بتحرك الماوس. Until we are uploaded. Water safety plan is not only money. It's not money. The main output is to come up with an improvement plan or investment plan based on the risks that were identified according to priorities. Sometimes it is management issues. Sometimes they are engineering issues. Sometimes they need investments. So it's not always, because if you face a decision maker that we need 2 million, for example, he will be frightened. He will not be you will not get the buy-in of the management, and we need to get the buy-in of the management. It's not that. You have to present to him that the benefits and the cost effectiveness of the applying of the water safety plan.
Thank you. مساء الخير لكم جميعا، وشكرا مهندسة سوزان على التقديم اللطيف. اسمحوا لي معلش بدي احكي معكم كلمات هيك من القلب، فبدي استخدم اللغة العربية بالحكي. اليوم بدي احكي عن يعني شيء بدي احكي عنه بطاقة إيجابية كبيرة، بتمنى انها توصل لجميع الموجودين يعني بالقاعة. بدي احكي عن يعني قصة نجاح خلينا نسميها، وكانت بطلتها شركة مياه هنا، انها هي عبارة عن مبادرة مسكت زمامها شركة مياه هنا وتولتها للأخير. فأنا بدي أحكي عن الووتر سيفتي بلان، خطط سلامة المياه، والمبادرات اللي استلمتها شركة مياه هنا من لما بلش مفهوم الووتر سيفتي بلان لحتى يومنا هذا. بحب أعطيكم مختصر بسيط عن شركة مياه هنا. طبعا شركة مياه تأسست بسنة 2007، شركة محدودة المسؤولية مملوكة بالكامل من واج اللي هي سلطة المياه الأردنية. هلأ جميع المسؤوليات والأدوار بتأديها شركة مياه هنا موثقة باتفاقية التفويض الموجودة بينها وبين سلطة المياه. شركة مياه هنا تعد من أكبر شركة يعني أكبر شركة خاصة أو شركة من القطاع الخاص في الأردن. مسؤوليتها انها توصل وتدير عمليه تزويد المياه وخدمات الصرف الصحي للكاستمرز الموجودين في حاليا 3 محافظات اللي هم محافظه العاصمه، مادبه والزرقاء. لما نحكي عن يعني جهد كبير، نحكي عن قاعدين احنا 5 مليون مشترك تقريبا، نحكي عن مساحه كبيره، وبنحكي عن 3 محافظات او تقسيمات اداريه. فهو بالنسبه لنا يعني نحكي عن جهد كبير او شركه كبيره. مسؤوليات مياه هنا زي ما قلنا انه هي تزويد المساحه اللي هي او اختصاصها بمياه شرب تكون مطابقة للمواصفات الأردنية والتعليمات اللي معمول فيها. برضه تتولى مياهنا مسؤولية مراقبة نوعية مياه الشرب من المصدر وحتى ما توصل لعداد المواطن. برضه بهمنا أو من مسؤوليات شركة مياهنا إنها تزود هذه الخدمة بأكثر طريقة فعالة وبأكثر تكلفة معقولة. هلا إدارة جودة المياه. بدنا نحكي عن إدارة جودة المياه، بدنا نتبادر لذهننا بالبداية يعني الوضع الخاص اللي موجود في المملكة الأردنية الهاشمية. الكل بيعرف إنه مملكتنا يمكن من أفقر الدول في العالم بموضوع المياه، بنعاني من جفاف، وهلا حاليا كمان تغيرات يعني تغيرات مناخية ملحوظة بالنسبة للكل. هاي الظروف الصعبة خلينا نقول، أو هذا السيتويشن اللي انحطت فيه المملكة بتلزم الجميع إن نتعامل مع إدارة جودة المياه. نسميه بلفظ بدي أعطيه مصطلح الحكمة، يعني لازم يكون في إدارة نوعية إدارة جودة المياه تكون على أعلى مستوى ومن جميع المستويات الموجودة في قطاع المياه في الأردن. هلا مياهنا زيها زي أي غيرها في هذا القطاع حملت هذا الهم، تتولى مسؤولية إدارة جودة المياه بأكثر من طريقة.